Are you sick of running out of space on your gaming console? Or maybe you're just looking for a little bit more extra storage space on either your PC or laptop? Well, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing a product that may solve those problems. Coming up. Hey guys, I'm Lawrence and I'm with Mix Entertainment. On this channel, we cover a wide variety of topics including gaming, tech, and movie reviews, with a couple extra random things thrown in here and there. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Today we're going to be reviewing the Seagate 2TB Expansion Portable Hard Drive. So I went ahead and picked this up from Amazon. It was relatively inexpensive. And the reason why I picked this up myself was I was having a lot of trouble with my PS4. So the PS4, as I'm sure you're all familiar, only comes with about 500 gigabytes of storage space, which in my opinion is not a lot. I mean, it seems like a lot at first, but once you start getting into downloading a lot of games, and especially with all of the free games that you get with PlayStation Network subscriptions, you're gonna fill that 500 gigabytes up pretty quick. I was looking for a couple of different things as far as like, what can I buy that's not too expensive to solve this problem? So I was looking into a bunch of different things. I was searching on YouTube, watching a bunch of different videos. I saw ones where you had to go ahead and, do a little bit of surgery on your PS4, and you can add like a computer hard drive to it. There's kits like that on Amazon that are sold. They're a little bit more expensive just depending, and you also do have to go ahead and buy the kit. I believe it's from Nyko, but you also have to go in and buy the hard drive separately. So those can support up to about 6 terabytes of storage, which I think is way too much. I don't think I would ever use that. I mean, granted, who knows? But what I decided to pick up was the Seagate Portable Hard Drive. So essentially what this is, it's not specifically for a gaming console or for a PlayStation or anything like that, but it is compatible. It does work with the PS4. The model that I picked up, like I was talking about before, is a 2 terabyte. They offer it, I believe, in a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, or 4 terabyte variety there. You can pick it up in either one of those. Connects really simply, really easy to your PS4 using this USB cable. It has just a normal USB connector on one end, and then on this end it's more of like a micro USB with that added, with like a little bit of an added connector on the side. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Maybe somebody can tell me down in the comments. But basically, if you've ever had a Samsung Galaxy S5, it's almost identical, if not identical, to that charger and that charging port you have on there. So this end plugs directly into your Seagate drive, just like that, and then the other end just goes into one of the USB ports on your PS4. So, I mean, one of the downsides of this, would definitely be you have to use up one of your USB ports on your PS4. You would have to plug it into the front of them. I did look on the back of my PS4, and unfortunately, not that I could find on my PS4, I didn't have a USB port on the back of my PS4, which is unfortunate, because it'd be awesome to kind of plug this into the back of your PS4, kind of stash it behind in the shelf, but instead you actually do have to plug it into the front and have it like rest on top of the side of your PS4 somewhere where it's not going to get jostled around or unplugged accidentally, which is kind of a downside in my opinion, but I've gotten around it. Other than that, as far as transfer speeds, I believe I went ahead and transferred all of my data to this hard drive. It took me maybe about an hour or so to get all of my games. I do have quite a few games. I'm not entirely sure how many I have, but it's pretty quick in that regard. So the connection here, I'm sure, has something to do with that. I know Xbox also offers a similar hard drive, if not identical. I believe it is a Seagate drive. I'll link to it here, or put a picture up here so you guys can see what that looks like. The only difference with that one, from what I can tell, is it's the same exact drive. I think they offer it in the same varieties. It's a little bit more expensive because you're paying for that Xbox branding. Because if you look at it, and like I'll show you in the picture there, it's the same exact hard drive except for on the front here, it's just green. And it has an Xbox branding here engraved into the plastic. It's just shown there. So that's the difference. You will know that the hard drive is working, or that it's on. There's actually, you can barely see this, I'll get you guys a close-up. There's a little light right here, and it will be solid blue if it's on, and then also if it's actually being transferring files, or if you're playing a game that's on this hard drive, while you're playing the game, that will be flashing to indicate that this drive is in use. So you got to be super careful not to unplug it while that's happening. A couple of quick things to touch on for if you're going to use this for a PS4 like me. So right out of the box, if you took this out of the box and plugged it directly into your PS4, it's not exactly going to work right away. What you're going to end up having to do is you're going to have to go ahead and plug this into a PC or a laptop, and you're going to have to format the drive. I'll link to a video down in the description that I followed to go ahead and do that. It's super quick and easy, and it's really simple. You can even search it on YouTube and someone can show you how to do it. But that will have to be done if you plan on using it for a console. Now, if you plan on using this for a laptop or just some extra storage space, or on a PC or something like that, or just to be able to take this with you. For example, if you have like a partner on your YouTube channel or something like that, and you guys want to go ahead and just transfer files back and forth. Like if I want to put like some video footage on here and have my buddy edit it, and then we can upload it later. This is awesome for that. It's super small, fits right in the palm of your hand. It's really compact. It has a nice texture on it. But you can definitely use it for that. And if you plan on using it for a PC or a laptop or something like that, it's super plug and play. You literally would just plug it in. I don't believe you would even have to format it or anything like that, and it'll work right out of the box. So overall, I would have to say this is a pretty solid hard drive. I've had zero problems with it since I've ordered it and started using it. The only thing I can see is if you want something a little bit more permanent, I would definitely go with one of those more permanent options that I spoke about before. Like maybe one of those, I believe it's a Nyko kit you can get for your PS4. It does actually bulge out on the top of your PS4 a little bit, but in my opinion, that's totally worth it if you want a more permanent solution to a storage issue, like I had. With that, they're going to be a little bit more expensive. I don't believe the kit itself is all that expensive. I haven't done too much research on the price of that or anything, but I know if you're, depending on your memory, how much memory you're going to want to buy, that's definitely going to hit your wallet a little harder, just depending. This, I believe, was about $60 or $70. I'll have to look it up on Amazon. I'll go ahead and show you guys that as well. And for the price, honestly, this is excellent because I can use it for more than just my PlayStation. Like if I decide to go with the more permanent option later, I can literally just move all of the content from this drive to my permanent drive on my PS4 if I do decide to go that route, which I probably will in the future. And then I can use this for other things. I can expand storage on anything. I mean, 2 terabytes is a pretty good amount of storage, and I think that would work really well. So I would say overall pros are, this drive is relatively inexpensive for the amount of storage that you're getting. However, I would say cons are if you do plan on using it for what I'm using it for, and that's just to expand memory on a console, whether it be an Xbox or a PS4, the USB connection really is a con for me, I would say. I mean, you do have to plug this into the front of your console, for PS4 anyways. And that could be a big problem because all you need is for somebody to walk by and accidentally unplug it, and that might corrupt some data on here. You know, things like that. Or, you know, it does take up a USB port as well, which is kind of a pain because on the PS4, you only get 2 in the front, and that's it. So if you need to charge a controller, or if you need to charge your controller and have your headset plugged in, which is pretty typical sometimes, unless you go with the plugging it into the bottom of the controller option, this may be a con for you. That may be a deal breaker. You might want to find something else. But all in all, for the price, I would say this is a really good drive. And if you're looking for a temporary solution for that, or like I was saying, if you're looking for something that's just going to be used to transfer you know, things back and forth, you want a little bit extra memory, you want to throw it in your laptop bag or something like that, this would definitely be awesome. So all that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope it was helpful. If I missed anything, please feel free to leave that in the comments below to help everybody out. If you enjoyed the review, please leave it a thumbs up. That's greatly appreciated. But thank you guys for watching Mixed Entertainment. This has been Lawrence. I'll catch you next time.